Here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first. Quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson from the shotgun.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. He finds his target, Ebron. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They're going to look to throw.
There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down. Burrow flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Jackson on first down. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, wide open. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 50 yards. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, it's Ratley. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Able to find Higgins.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Man, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty, 11, mighty. 21, check, Mike 21. 11, MT, paint. 11, MT, paint.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, 11. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Forced out to his left.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, And I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
12. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. No gain on this defense.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's not going to get me. 11. Check Mike 21. Go. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, D. 12. Check Mike 21. Let's go,
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
11 Thomas. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
12. 11 mighty. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, B. Let's go.
To the air again, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4th down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
Big 13. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And Jackson throwing once more.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Now it's Jackson. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jackson got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Score after the touchdown a moment ago. Here 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11. Check 3, check 3, check 52.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe with a pick. But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, here's Mixon. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
McPherson's kick is good. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing, Jackson.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. And I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Here's Jackson.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do?